But let me save. And I want to see if we can get to... I don't want to waste another expedition, but I want to see if we can get to the actual center of the pyramid. So let's run, run, run. And get past the radioactive plants so we don't get stressed. I'm so mad because if we didn't have the stress from the radioactive plants, I think we would have gotten all the way there on our first try. Would have saved us a whole action month. Sag. Also, hold on. What is... Oh, I thought Dreki cards level up. You think you see Sim running through the trees up ahead near the edge of a cliff. You call out to him, but your voice is drowned out by a screeching roar that shakes the forest. Manticore! You're feeling a remarkable lack of self-preservation today, so you holster your scanner and follow the noise through the trees. You find Sim fending off not one, but 3 manticores at the edge of the cliff. His back to the fatal drop behind. He's bleeding profusely from his hairline, and his left arm hangs uselessly at his side. Does he even register your presence as he tries to calm the beasts with soothing sounds? Oh, wow, that's... Damn, manticores are pretty brutal looking. One of the manticores knocks Sim off his feet. Your heart lurches as a spray of stones clatter down the cliff. The beasts have him completely at their mercy. The lead manticore's delicate feet pin Sim's tattered clothing to the ground, spittle drooling from its misshapen jaws. And you watch Sim's expression twist with an emotion you've never seen in him before. Fear. They look silly because of that mouth and eyes. They also look a bit goopy. We gotta help him. Ooh, keep between rounds. Nice. 2 keep between rounds. Even better. 21, we're off to a good start. Okay. Then we can do another 4, 4, 4. What if I do this? See, that's 23. That's 24. I could do this. Ah, it's 25. Nice. Yikes. Okay, how did I get 25? Why is this being on the... Oh, because of the three bow. Why isn't this... Oh, because the pair matchup is worth a lot more like that. All right. 44! This is gonna be a hard one, chat. So we got some big cards. Value is wild. All right, put this here. We can get 2 pair, so that's nice. All right, we can get a win, so that's going for us. Card with gems are wild. That's why that's... Okay, interesting. I just noticed that. Oh, then we can get a straight because 9, 10, 11. All right. 50? Even better. That's some complicated math going on there. I'm kind of going cross-eyed contemplating it. Let's take the W. Damn, I could have squeezed another 4 points out of there. Somehow, using all your strength and then more, you defeat the lead manticore. The two smaller ones scatter, hissing their displeasure and biting at each other. The death of their alpha, negotiating their new pack dynamics, should distract them for a while. You okay? Sim waves you off with the arm that doesn't hang limp at his side. I'm fine, he gasps. I feel pain, but it does not control my behavior as much as it seems to in humans. You and Sim both collapse into the dirt, breathing hard. Your head is spinning with adrenaline, and a little bit of blood loss, to be honest. And as you look over at Sim, he looks similarly stunned. That was impressive, Solana, he says. I had no idea you were such an adept warrior. It's thrilling, actually. His gaze drops to your mouth, then back to your eyes. Yeah, Sim is a native to this planet, actually. So he's basically an elf. Well, I'm glad that's over. You're both startled by a crashing sound from the trees. One of the two remaining manticores breaks through the tree line and roars at you, blood and spittle spraying from its ravenous jaws. There's no sign of the other, clearly lesser manticore. Run, Sim gasps, pulling you both to your feet. He gives you a push, and you start running parallel to the cliff, trying to get some distance before it's safe to duck back into the trees. You don't hear Sim behind you. You whirl around to see just in time to see Sim clash with the manticore, grappling with its huge front claws as it pushes him closer to the edge of the cliff, with dancer-like strength. Go, Sim says. Rocks scatter down the cliff by his feet. Please, Solana, just go. You don't even have a chance to be a hero. The manticore takes Sim's neck in its jaws, and he screams in pain. What? Sim locks eyes with you once more, as time slows to a crawl, and speeds up as he grabs hold of the manticore and launches himself backwards off the cliff. They're gone before you can scream. You rush to the edge, too late to catch even his trailing, tattered coat. The long way down, and the wind buffets your face viciously. You try to blink away the image of their bodies falling through the air, now seared into your memory. You turn away from the smudges at the bottom of the cliff, but you still see it. You sit down, stunned, and stay that way for a long time. How can he be gone just like that? Dead. Fuck. I feel like he might not be dead though. I feel like he can reconstitute himself. I still feel like he exists as mushroom spores and can come back together. I don't think he's actually dead. There won't be any funeral for him, the alien who would be human. Not like he could bring his remains home to be properly recycled. A small comfort that, at least out here, it won't be long until nature takes its course. Sim would probably have wanted that. You think? You walked away for a moment and he died! To be fair, that's kind of how this game be sometimes. It, come out of left field with its, emotional haymakers. Gods damn it, we're already going home! No! Man, trying to get to the pyramid is apparently blurst. All right, we'll get a plant. Okay. Got that nice buzzy didgeridoo-y kind of instrument going on. Love it. This is a fantastic track. Adulthood Serenity, good track. Good track. I don't feel very serene though. All right, let's save again. Let's try and get to the pyramid. What's annoying is I feel like if I had gone to the pyramid first, I would have been fine and then would have been able to go and talk to Sim. Order of operations. Damn. That's what I get for thinking curiosity-like. Gotta check. Gotta jump. It's funny how my pets keep like teleporting back to me because they bumble around so slow compared to how fast I walk. They just kind of pop, pop. Or maybe they just take shortcuts and just like jump over these ridges, whereas I have to walk like the long ways around. All right, let's try this again. You return with dice to the pyramid in the ruined wormhole observatory. The headache is building. Yes again? Dice asks, unsure. Are you sure you want to go in there? Alright. Oh, thank you for your head pat. Welcome on by Moxie's Motel. Alright, so we neutralize the radiation. We keep going. Keep going. Concentrate mind over matter. Keep going. One more room. Keep going. Toughness challenge. Reasoning challenge. Let's go with a royal blue. Reasoning challenge. Okay. Do an 8, a 0, and this. That's 21, but what if I do something like this? Right. That's also 21. I feel like we take this 21. Hydrate. Very well then. I will hydrate until we bidrate. Delicious. All right, so if I go 8, wild card, 6, 27, nice. 31, 32. Okay. This is a 7 if I put it there. What if I do this? 7, 8. Yeah, okay, never mind. Can we get 38? This is going to give +1 to mental cards. We can get a 6, 7. I can get a 5, but it's on the wrong place. I mean, I can do this. 3, 4, 6, 7. All right, we can get it straight with the 3, 4, 5. Oof. Oh, that's a rough one. Did not get many pairs with our draws. We'll take the W. Oh, we could have gotten 41. Still not a lot, but hey, we still passed. You slip into some kind of waking dream. Layers of visions. Dice is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy. You're a boy and a girl, or both and neither. Young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician. You're dead, you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. Oh, I would have gotten +1 to like every stat, it looks like. Except we're in morning, so we get -1 to skill increases. That's kind of bullshit, but okay, whatever, dude. You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe of fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over in a second, but a glimpse of eternity you can hardly fathom. Then you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place. A gnarlwood bluff not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that will change everything. The vision is clear, crystal clear. You feel in control. In a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. Ow, my head. That's a card, all right. You wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache is gone. Still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and returned to one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled. Dice's face fills your vision. Solana, he exclaims. Solana, you feeling okay? Tell him what we saw. He listens in awe, and then in dejection as you describe your visions. Why didn't I see it? He sighs. I was here too. I want to know everything. Include the juicy bits. Ooh. Tell him about your dreams from a past life. You tell Dice about how not only did you see all those visions, but you believe they're real. You've lived them, or some of them anyway. They're as real as the life you're living now. He listens silently, then nods. I believe you, he says, simply. You look at him in shock. He just reaches out and puts his hand over yours. I know what it's like when people don't. I'm not going to do that to you. You don't know what any of this means yet, but one step closer to figuring it out. You feel like you just had some kind of mega prophecy, but it's too much all at once and too hard to understand. Could the Convergent Domain handle this kind of information? Did they remember past lives like you? Right into the wormhole. That is the void. My hole. Could they remember past lives like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for? The only thing you remember clearly from the visions is the image of yourself during glow season, standing at the top of that gnarlwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something. Unlocked explore glow and expeditions. Hell yeah. Also, I will hydrate. Thank you for the Dreki drink. Hey, did y'all see something? I feel like something just ran by real. I was looking away, getting a drink of water. I feel like I missed something. This year's Virtunalia is ushered in with a big military band. Horns, oh fuck this. Horns and drums supplemented by recordings of parade music from Earth. Governor Lum strides out of command on a grand red carpet and ascends the stage to rapacious applause. And then I set him on fire, using my mind bullets. Thank you, everyone, he calls out over the din. Look at you! Look at this colony! Finally, truly united! All it took was a common enemy, he declares. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage in your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. I see a colony that's here to stay, Vertumna. Do you hear me? He raises his arms and roars. Do you hear me, Vertumna? We humans aren't going to hide anymore. Yeah, we hate him quite a bit. We hate him quite a lot. He basically arrived with a giant police force halfway through, like after 5 years, which is halfway through the game. They arrived and took control. So, yeah, there's a reason I've been saying the fascists, the authoritarians. There's a reason I've been trying to max out my rebellion, because I need to be prepared to overthrow the current government, and we could start our autonomous anarchist enclave. Lum gestures for Security Chief Rhett to join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In oh my fucking god, Roman. Look, if you see someone with some kind of Roman or Greek marble statue PFP, you better watch out for what they're fucking saying, because not good. They got some marble statues, some random philosopher, like, not good. I kind of fucked up my microphone grabbing it like that. Where was I? Yes. Vertumnus was the god of cultivation, not of rampant, chaotic growth. He clenches his hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for human life until the aliens are eradicated. Rhett crosses his arms and nods his agreement. Maybe there's more to this plan than Lum is letting on. Lum descends from the stage and does a receiving line of handshakes and fist bumps. The vacuum left by his presence, Chief Administrator Seek takes the podium and clears their throat. I want to announce this will be the last year that festival contests will be held. What? A sound of protest rises from the crowd, and near the front, Lum shrugs theatrically and mouths, not my fault. Seek looks down at him pointedly, then continues. This war will use our colony resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable time. Lum takes the stage again and soothes the crowd. I do have some good news, he declares. Starting today, the colony is going to be granting requests from people who want to have children. Happy murmur burbles through the crowd. Yes, that's right. It's time to start the next generation of Vertumnans and secure a future for our children. Lum pumps his fist in the air. Humans! 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 All right, that's super fucked up as well. Great. Glad to see this guy who we already dislike here finds new depths to plumb for shittiness. I think it's stupid, Cal says immediately. I know survival is important, but you don't have to kill things to survive here. Mars rolls her eyes. Duh, of course you'd think that, she mutters. Personally, I think Lum is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him? She flips her hair over her shoulder. They should listen to me instead. Look, Mars, I know we have our differences. You kind of rub me the wrong way in a lot of ways, but I'd vote for you. Mars and Chard. All right. I'm just saying, Mars got bars, okay? You ever went to Mars bar? Fuck this war? Let's eat candy instead? Huh? Come on, people. Who's with me here? Who's with me here? Finally, you're all called to participate in the games. The last ones, maybe forever. This war on nature ever ends, you'll probably be an adult. As your friends all separate into their usual games, you realize that this may be the last time you just get to be kids. What do you choose? Damn. We're gonna skip the games. More rebellion. You head off to the wall. Dice is already there, having slipped away during the speeches. I hate this colony, he mutters. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. Oh, this is fucked. This is a fucked year. Sim is... What? Dice doesn't believe when you tell him. But I just saw him. You're lying. He can't be dead. He refuses to listen and just keeps repeating that you must be wrong. Oh, I guess I can't talk to him. Shit. Well, that's not good. All right, you get flour. And you get crystal. And I don't have a stick. You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color and motion in the corner of your vision. Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground. Oh my gosh! Nomi exclaims. They immediately get to their hands and knees and begin collecting the papers that exploded out of their hands when they fell. I'm so sorry. Sometimes when my brain is off doing its own thing, I don't watch where I'm running. Ah, they exclaim, dusting off their piece of toast and shoving it back in their mouth. Gotta eat breakfast, even when you're late. Literally fucking the anime trope of... Oh, Nomi is a gem. Your enhancement isn't super agility, huh? Aww. Aww. Nomi pauses in their frantic attempts to recover. Oh, they reply, looking at you with big eyes. That's a complicated subject. Aw, I didn't mean to. No, poor Bean. Nomi gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dust off you. I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is, or, even if I have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from when I was a baby because they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be, perfect. They think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids. I don't want... Genetic enhancement? Yeah, everyone has some kind of genetic enhancement. And we've learned a couple people's is... so like ours is, also I just noticed our thing has kind of updated compared to what we have. Knack for finding hidden things or staying hidden and a green thumb. Interesting. Where does it list our traits? Character trait? No. Well, we have a couple. I don't know what it is. But like for Tangent, she has an augment that gives her reduced need for sleep. And an enemy grows scales whenever she gets injured. And then Dice has no sense of fear. See, did we learn cows? We don't know cows yet. And Rex has doggy ears, which is obviously a fantastic augment. 10 out of 10. I don't know which option I would pick, because I don't know, like, this is a situation where I feel like tone matters a lot, because I feel like a lot of these options would... It's hard. It's hard. Like, I want to convey something, but I don't. This feels a little difficult. Not all it's cracked up to be. Super easy to say, Mr. I have cool superpowers. Nomi exclaims, putting their hand on their hip, sticking their tongue out at you. The rest of us have to get by on our wits and charm. Nomi wiggles her eyebrows. Maybe I'm just like Galactic Cyber Prince Umiyaya, and one day a talking Hopeye will come and tell me I have to defeat the Mega Ultra Nether Beings. Nomi starts walking with you, talking animatedly with their hands. I know my parents wanted me to know that I can be anything I want when I grow up, and I don't have to be super strong or super smart in order to be happy. They always told me nothing and nobody knows what's good for Nomi, except Nomi. I really think that's true. They stop and turn to you, looking serious for a moment. Sometimes it does kind of feel like, well, she squints up into the sky. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the only good at something because I have some kind of secret advantage I don't know about. Or sometimes I think the opposite, like I'm not very good at something. I'll feel angry because maybe I could have been good at it. It's really bad on the Helio because everyone is really good at something. Usually things like marching and shooting stuff. I thought maybe I'd feel different here where people are kind of skills, but they sigh. No matter what I try, somebody is already way better at it. So I feel like I just suck at everything. Speaking of not sucking at things, we have Glottal over here, who is majestic, fantabulous, glossy hair, amazing, amazing fur on Waddles. And if y'all are coming over from Glottal's amazing, amazing Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and forgot, you're too amazed by Glottal's gameplay that you just plumb forgot to give them a follow so you can go back and watch them when they continue. I clicked a button. It's super easy. All you gotta do is click the button as well.
Then I have to go put the water somewhere else 5 minutes later. All hours of the day.
All hours of the night.
All hours of the night. No matter what I'm doing, my life is interrupted by
piss. And speaking of pissing, Glottal, this is your heads up that streaming is hard work. And I have to entertain people now. You, my glorious clerical comrade, can now stand up, wiggle out, leave a piss, take a water, do it all at the same time. I mean, I'm not going to clean it up. You'll probably make a giant mess if you do that. Do not use Waddles as a mop, all right? That would just be very rude. Gonna collapse it. No problem. Streaming is hard work. I hope you have a fantastic, rejuvenating Eve, and I'm sure all the people are going to be in wonderful, wonderful hands. Which I actually have a hand apparently now, a single hand. Don't ask me where I got it. Don't worry about it. They're okay, allegedly. I'll put it back where I found it. little wave emote. If y'all don't know me, I'm Dreki Ormer, the Draconic Serpent, the Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet, playing games. Today we're playing Teenage Exocolonist. Welcome to the Ziggurat, Peaceful Howl's core games. I hope you enjoy your time here. If y'all don't know this game, be aware it does touch on a variety of subjects that could cause issues for certain peoples. The pinned message should have a link to the website that lists the potential content warnings in as spoiler or non-spoiler as you would prefer. If there's anything on there that you are sensitive to and you would not want to be surprised if it comes up, take care of yourself first. You know, I stream different things on different days. You won't hurt my feelings. Thank you for stopping on by, and I hope to see you another time. But if you stick around and perhaps you've played this game before, please, please, please do not spoil things for me. This is my first time. I like to keep things blind. I like to wild mass speculate. And I think too much. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just talking to Nomi, a non-binary little bean. And they're having a little bit of a concern at their skill issues, but that's fine. Everyone sucks at the start. The first part of getting good at something is sucking at something. And eventually, after enough sucking, you start doing good. Dreki. What? You know, sometimes you just start saying things, and then like 30 seconds later, your mind realizes what's coming out of your mouth, and it's just like, no, bad idea. We're just gonna rewind that, delete, just take the white out and scrub that right off the teleprompter. Dreki, is there something you need to share with the class? I would never tell. I mean, I did show you my only cans on Monday, so that is all you'll get out of me. Let's see. It's the first step to being kind of good at something, Nomi says brightly. That's from a show I used to watch. I guess I don't suck at everything. They strike at a pose with an imaginary laser pistol. I'm really good at laser fable. Pew pew. Also, Nomi is like super anime coded. They like, there's been a lot of like anime references with the stuff that they run into, and they talk about watching a lot of stuff that's basically totally a riff on an anime title kind of stuff. They're good peoples. I like Nomi. Which is good that we have some people that we like, because some of our childhood friends have not been going down a very good route. Ah! Ah! Double, triple raid? Ah! Thank you for the brewski, Swirlco. Holy fuck. Damn. Hikari and Caffeine Cobalt, welcome. Ah! I know my shout out thing's on cooldown, and also it only works with last person, so let me do this for Hikari. All right, what did we get?
Vertical Family Guy death.
Oh my god!
Yep. Yep. Seems
Oh
right. That's about right for Lethal Company. Hold on, I was blocking the view. My damn thing that lets me move my model while in full screen games is broken today. I somehow broke it. I don't know how. So y'all didn't get to witness. Hikari has an amazingly cool character. They're like a koi shark. It's really cool. You should really give them a gander. Especially if you like, you know, they've been playing some Eve of late, and that's I don't see a lot of people playing Eve, or at least streaming them playing Eve. It's pretty fantastic. But welcome. And also, we had a Kobold stop on by. And you know what I say? Go bold, go Kobold. And I could actually, bam. I can press a button for them. Sonic Adventure. Ooh, some Sonic. Wait, were y'all both playing Sonic? Oh, y'all were playing co-op, weren't y'all? I've been overwhelmed. That was a lot of raids all at once. Thought you said go bald. No, go bold. Kobold. You can't be bold without a kobold. Right in the pocket. It's perfect. You know, kobolds are, you know, pocket-sized entities. But if y'all arrived from either of their streams, remember to follow. And you know, I tried to rhyme off the whole shtick. I lost the thread. That train of thought left the station, and I have no idea where it's going. But if you don't know me, hi, I'm Dreki Wormer. I'm a draconic serpent, a flightless dragon, or simply a worm here on the internet. You're doing crowd control race? Ooh, I haven't messed with crowd control anything. But also, welcome to the Ziggurat, PQ Napkin, and Caffeine Cobalt, and Buck Bold. I hope all of y'all enjoy your time here. Be aware, and I know I just gave the spiel, so apologies for people sitting through it once again on the heels, but I do really want to call attention. There is a pinned content warning link. This game does deal with some serious topics at times, even though it is a very beautiful game. It has a lot of really interesting themes it's engaging with. I like a lot of the systems. There are some potential issues. I would highly recommend checking it out. You can view the potential content warnings as much or as little spoilery as you wish. If any of them are subjects you are particularly sensitive to, and you don't want to be surprised by them coming up, please take care of yourself first. And, you know, no, not going to take any scales off me. I'm not going to hurt my feelings. I thank you for stopping on by. Must read different things, different days. I hope to see you around. If you do stick around and you are familiar with this game, please do not spoil anything for me. I like to go through blind and wild mass speculate. Yes, yes, yes. What Chimera said. Because they are both wonderful, wonderful beings as well. Calling the content warning, it's nice to have that pen. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's they're pretty thorough with their content warnings. I would also say, because it's not really mentioned there, if you have particularly a mycophobia, I don't think that's actually listed in the content warnings, but this planet has a lot of mushroomy stuff because it's kind of implied that a lot of things are very fungal here. So if mushrooms are like a really big problem for you, that might also be a thing to be aware of. That there's going to be a pretty constant. There's going to be mushrooms. Just throwing it out there. I can't really avoid it. The story so far. So the game is basically, you know, we're growing up as an exocolonist. We arrive here at year 10. The game ends, I think, when we turn 20 or at the end of the year 20. One of those two. So 10 years on this planet. And every month, there's 13 months. We basically take a major action, and you know, there's a bunch of events. There's a little small game loop that involves like a bit of like a card deck builder kind of thing. It's really, really interesting. Like, it's not super deep deck builder like Slay the Spire or anything like that, but it's a nice little game loop. I feel like it doesn't really overstay its welcome, but it's mostly narrative, visual novel-y kind of stuff. It's really nice, the inclusivity, though, because, like, we can change our name whenever we want. We can change our appearance whenever we want between masculine and feminine. We can change our pronouns whenever we want between she, they, he. And even on they, there is a list of possible options. And then you can sort of like, it's really flexible with the inclusivity of this game. Really love it. It's got a lot of really cool character designs. I probably shouldn't have clicked on hers. Not real happy with an enemy right now. Halfway, like at year 5, a bunch of big things happened, and we basically had a bunch of fascists arrive and take control. So really not happy about that. Really maxing out on that rebellion. Hopefully we can start a coup soon, and establish an autonomous anarchist collective any minute now. Dreki Wawa, very well. I will hydrate before I dihydrate. Amazing, majestic, awesome. All right. Right, we need to rest. Let's go rest in the park once again. We need to clear our debuff. Ooh. And one of the neat things about the cards is the cards you collect are memories, which is a really neat shtick because it's like anytime something happens, it's a memory and it can get added to your deck. And then you can forget them as you get older, and whenever you rest, we get a chance to remove a card. We're not a big gem deck. We do have some gems, but I think we need to get out some of our lower costing cards. Okay, so that vision we had. Yeah, I think we gotta wait until glow season. So that'll be the plan then. Let's give Dice their strange device. I don't have any fucking sticks. That makes me annoyed. I think I can get sticks if I explore the close by area. Let me save real quick. I don't want to waste another. We've been taking some big L's in the exploration department the last few months. Kind of been very wasteful. Oh, Nomi's here. When you report for surveying duty, Nomi is here. It's their first day as surveyor. They smile widely when they see you, smiling exuberantly. Oh, you two know each other already? Utopia says, looking to you, then Nomi. That'll make this easier. Lana, I'd like you to keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there. Utopia continues. I'm gonna assign you to the same regions for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander off into a nest of snap bladders, okay? Yay! Nomi cheers and gives you a high five. As Utopia explains to Nomi and some of the other new Helio surveyors about the surveying tools, Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little ways from the group. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing in a nest of Hopeye eggs. They're just about to crash into the delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes as if out of nowhere, and scruffs them by the back of their collar. Nomi, pay attention! Nomi giggles like they don't even realize the danger of being stampeded by the upset Hopeyes beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things can get tramply. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? They have hard shells or soft? What is the cocoon made of? How long until they hatch? Utopia sighs. Just get out of here, you two, he says. Or the cute little varmints turn ugly. Oh, Nomi. Okay. Let's get the stuff first. Whoop. A creature event. I want to do that again. Stand our ground. 5. Okay, and then a whole bunch of 1s because I can? No, we can do 3s. Even better. All right, what's the super goal? 19. 5 kudos if total equals the goal. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, extra kudos. May I pet the Nopro? Yes. There is Pats, and there is Snoop Boops. Welcome to the Ziggurat, Fluffy the Dreamer. I hope you enjoy your time here. Don't go for your head pats. I must collect all the stuff, all the stuff. Gotta harvest all the stuff and give it to my friends. Max animal skill. Tame Dreki Halud. Yeesh. It's been kind of hard to increase aminals. Aminals and empathy seem to have been the worst. Let's go ahead and barge on through here. Value is wild. Bam. 2, 2, 2. Woo. And we'll just throw the 8 in there because we can. And then we will go 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. All right, what's the super goal? 32. Perfect. Yeah, it's not max, but I got exactly, which gives me bonus kudos. And that's all that really matters. Fortunately, our perception has long been maxed out. Herbs. So I would say that's one kind of sad thing, is that there's nothing that accommodates having over, like, when you max out a skill, extra points into the skill do nothing. They don't like get converted into something else or anything like that, which kind of sucks. You throw a snack at the Dreki. Yes. There are food items in the throw stuff. You know, there's the Dreki dogs, there's the Dreki bread, there's the Dreki loaf. Can't remember if there was any other food. Question. Should I do a little writing and go to eat early? I would say... Oh, I think if I had bats. But I would also say... Eat early. Eat early because then your imagination can be whisked away by the dreamland. And then when you wake up, you got your notebook right there and you can journal these stray gossamer thoughts still floating from your mind's unconscious processing. Where's the Dreki bagel? Unfortunately, I do not have a Dreki bagel. I will also eventually have a couple more food items, but that'll take a minute. You hear Nomi shouting for help nearby. Run over. You sprint to the sound of distress. Nomi seems to have fallen headfirst into some kind of Nomi-sized flower. Is it eating them? It's engulfed Nomi's upper torso, its petals pulsing as it pulls them down further. You could use your plas cutter to cut them out of there if you can figure out what part of this creature to cut without hurting Nomi. Nomi is struggling and you hear muffled sounds of distress from inside. You have to try. Leave it to the anime character to get animated. $10 says the thing's got tentacles too. Classic Nomi. Alright, we can do 9, 9. Really? It only gives me 3? 26. 7. Interesting. That would be 25. 32. 69. Nice. Eat early. Fair reasoning to the eat. Could eat them. Maybe we can before then. Well, I suppose you can get the last of your snacks, Chimera. I feel like I might have eaten most of them by now. Or I can do 3, so we get the straight. And then that. Perfecto. Alright, let's see what the super goal wants. 18. So if we can get exactly 18. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Delicious. 5 kudos right in the pocket. You delicately slice the lyre flower at the underside of the base of the flower, which you guess is the creature's neck. Up close, it actually looks more reptilian than plant-like. Just a little nick and the creature coughs and convulses. Have a good rejuvenating eat, Chimera. Thanks for stopping on by. Nomi spills forth in a flood of digestive juices. Ew, ew, ew. Yuck! My outfit! Stupid flower! Nomi stomps and shakes their fist at the flower, which lurches away on a fat, snake-like body. There's a deep, perfectly circular pond here, filled with clear, crystalline water. Small, transparent creatures like jellyfish bob around in it, rippling with iridescence. Dice is with you in a characteristically bad mood, despite the jaw-dropping beauty of the surroundings. He plops grumpily down on the bluff to watch the water. Chimera floats in the vast nothingness of the void peacefully, the deafening silence, accompanied by the occasional snores of the small creature. Amazing. Let's watch with him. You aren't watching for long when a tentacle reaches up and plucks one of the jellyfish from the swarm, dragging it down into the depths. Some massive Xeno must live at the bottom of this pond. Fascinating. As you watch, plucks 2 more. Seems to prefer the larger, older ones. Maybe it's like a farmer tending to this flock, or just a very sneaky predator. You take some notes, particularly that you should think twice about swimming in any of these ponds. Take a nap. So relaxing. You take off your shoes and soak your feet in the water. You're dozing off until a tentacle grabs your ankle and pulls you into the pool. You flail your arms, fighting the gentle pull of the tentacle. Dice watches from the shoreline. You think he's frozen in shock. When you call for help, he only frowns in thought. Dice, help! Help! Dice moves closer to the pool. Panic doesn't help, he mutters. Calm down. Just calm down. See? You stop flailing and the tentacle stops pulling. See? Not pulling you under. Dice says. It's just checking you out. Hey yo, we getting checked out by a alien tentacle? I didn't realize this was that kind of anime. After a while, the tentacle releases you and disappears into the depths. Dice helps fish you out of the deceptively deep pool and helps wring out your clothes. Say nothing. Don't do that again, Dice says, sounding curious, actually. If you'd drowned in there, it would have been my fault. Don't ever do that again. You realize he's upset because he cares about you, in his way. You mumble a thank you and grab a towel to dry off. Let's head home. Damn, we're getting close to maxing out aminals. Alright, now we have a stick to give Rex. Perfect. We have 2 sticks. Hopefully we can find more. Oh, ooh, do we have enough so we can build this place? You follow the sounds of laughter and find Nomi and Rex playing catch. Or maybe for the word for the game they're playing is more like fetch. Nomi throws the ball as far as they can and Rex tears after it, climbing and leaping over anything in his way like it's not even there. Rex hands the ball back to Nomi. Nomi winds up to throw again, but at the last second they palm the ball and hide it under their arm. Rex barrels off away from Nomi with his ground-eating stride. He gets pretty far away before he stops and looks around confused. He looks back at Nomi, who waggles the ball at him and bursts out laughing. Nomi! He shouts, running back to them. He picks them up and hauls them over his shoulder, and Nomi shrieks with delight as Rex spins them around. 2 Helio kids in the crisp uniforms pass by, glaring archly at Nomi and Rex. Want to date dog here, dude? Rex is an amazing bean and An absolute shameless flirt. Rex sets Nomi down, then spots you over Nomi's shoulder. Well, hey, Solana, he says. And Nomi turns around and gives you a stunningly bright smile. Rex slings his arm over Nomi. Nomi lays her head on his shoulder. They're both breathless and beaming with happiness. You two dating? Rex and Nomi look at each other and make twin sounds of disgust. What? No, not at all, Rex exclaims. Nomi's practically my sibling. He tightens his grip around Nomi's shoulders. I mean, I love them, I really do, but not like that. You know I don't really like most people like that, Nomi says, sticking their tongue out. But I love Rex, too. He's my best friend. Ah, buddy, Rex coos and wraps his whole body around Nomi's smaller one. He kisses them noisily on their cheek, snuffling into their hair while Nomi shrieks with laughter again. We were always the odd ones out on Heliopause, Rex says. People thought we were weird, you know? You probably didn't see it because everyone is so awesome here, but compared to the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we really stuck out. But I'd rather be different than be like them. He looks down at Nomi, who beams up at him. And I got to be different with my best friend, which was awesome. We just hung out together, had our own fun, while everyone else trained to be proper little soldiers. Right, Nomi? Nomi frowns. Like Face and all of his cronies, they say, quietly. What's it all fun and games? Rex shushes Nomi and strokes his hand through their hair. I know, he says. That's in the past. We don't have to grow up to be soldiers. We're here now. There's so many more people to be friends with. He shoots you a smile. Like Solana. Yeah, I'm your friend. Rex smiles and holds his other arm out to you. Group hug! Rex gives really good hugs, and Nomi is no slouch either. Hell yeah. Speaking of Nomi, where are you? I gotta give you a crystal. You get a flower. Dada chick, dada chum, dada chalk. Fruit. Which we will then give to Cal. Fruit. Food! Ooh, event. You're shooting the breeze with Cal in the shadow of the geoponics dome when he leans over and waves at someone over your shoulder. Perk! Hey, over here! Perk jogs over to you. He's a heavy-set adult with tattoos sprawling up his arms that make him look like he's made of marble. He holds out a stack of tiffins wrapped in a sash. Hey, you two. Seth and I were testing out recipes, and we ended up making too much. Figured I'd run some lunch over to you. Cal takes the tiffins and opens the first one. Lentil dal, he exclaims, inhaling deeply. No way. Perk looks proud. Rice in the second one. A little something sweet in the third. You deserve it with how hard you've been working out here. You eat up too, Solana. More than enough. I don't like that Perk and Cal have the same text color. That tripped me up for a second. Perk leaves you to divide the spoils, and Cal goes right to the dessert. Having 4 parents is the best, he mumbles, around a mouthful of sour sweet cake. Cal's mom, Auntie Tira, is in a relationship with 3 other colonists. Perk's the newest member of the family, but even then, they've all been together for a while. Cal's always been surrounded by a lot of love at home. Cal swallows his feud. You know, sometimes I wonder if I'd want to date that many people, like my mom does, he muses. Like, finding one person who wants to date you and having courage to ask them out is already hard enough. Bruh, my palms are sweating just thinking about it. Besides, Cal continues, works fine for my mom, but I kind of feel like if I find someone, I want to just be with them, you know? Put all my energy into making them happy. Don't knock it till you try it. Cal shrugs. Bruh, I'm around it like literally every day. Pretty sure I'd know if it's for me or not. The dal is sweet and fragrant. Tastes all the better for being made and delivered with love. You and Cal eat your fill before Cal excuses himself to go back to work. Aw, that's sweet.